through their presentation. Once again, a warm welcome to one and all. Thank you. Jai Shri Guru.
Thank you, madam, for welcoming one and all assembled here. Divinity, wisdom, intellect and good works are the manifestations of the symbolic nature of the lamp. The purpose of the light is to create more light. I request Param Pujya Swamiji and all the dignitaries on the dais to join their hands in lighting the lamp. So at this occasion, I would like to welcome our Honorable Jyothi Madam, Dr. Pushpari Kumar, and also organizing chair ICAIT 2024 to this function. Welcome you, madam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished chief guest of today's function, Mr. Pankaj D. Kilega, Director, Master Control Facility, Hassan. Mr. Pankaj D. Kilega, Director of Master Control Facility, Hassan, and the Scientist of Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. Mr. Pankaj D. Kilega has enlightened the minds with their vast knowledge and wisdom, their substantial contributions to the field of space technology and the system engineering of launch vehicles, and have left an indelible mark and enlightening and inspiring countless individuals. Now, I request Mr. Pankaj D. Kilega, sir, to deliver the inaugural address of ICAIT 2024.
Swamiji, Registrar, Principal of the College, HOD Madam, then our another Chief Guest, Mr. Rajesh, and IEEE President Srinivas, all the department heads and organizing committee members, as well as students who have gathered in large number. I welcome you all and declare this conference as open, and seeing the enthusiasm and the warm welcome your people have given us during this rain also, I am actually overwhelmed. Like you all students, some 25-30 years back, we were also sitting in that place and doing our work, research, presenting in conference. But after dedication, hard work, as well as bit of luck, which is also important, we have come and sitting in this chair and getting this honor. So I am sure with the passage of time, along with your knowledge as well as hard work, one day you will be also doing, sitting and driving the country forward in its Amrit Kal. As you all know, I come from the center. I am blessed to work in the Indian Space Research Organization. For 29-30 years, I worked in URA or Satellite Center, Bangalore, where I was associated in development of satellites, and I was project director for India's 3 prestigious spacecraft projects. And this conference is about information technology and knowledge. And we have also all the spacecraft, whatever their applications, let it be communication satellite missions, remote sensing for agriculture, forest mapping, imagery, or navigation satellite signal where you have naval constellation which gives GPS signals, or meant for passing of information. It can be for societal applications, it can be of strategic importance, be it for all our security forces. So, delivering quick information in time and secure manner is need of the hour in today's age. And having these conferences deliberating on these topics and moving forward in cutting edge technologies across the country doing this marathon is very much essential. I will just give you some 2 examples. You know, there are spacecrafts for communications. They are in geostationary orbits, or there are another orbits called as new orbits, that is medium Earth orbits around 18,000 kilometers, or there are low Earth orbit spacecraft which are Starlink spacecraft. Recently during the Ukraine war, Starlink spacecraft have a flexibility called their spacecraft that are working like a software defined radio. You can change frequency, polarizations, coverages. You can, if there is a attack is coming, anti-jamming feature, you give null of a signal. And Starlink spacecraft were able to control war in Ukraine by denying services. So, access to information and denial of information is going to drive future economy as well as future wars. Future wars will not be fought. Obviously, soldiers, their willingness to fight in hand battle in, say, Galwan is important. But your area capability, information security, and information capability is going to declare who is the winner. So we should be able to come at the top. So this was one example. Similarly, last week, all of us, crores of Microsoft computer Windows services, there was a blackout because of one update. So we are all actually vulnerable for information. Now we are in a digital age, and once we have gone that digital age with 140 crores people with the advantage they are seeing, we cannot go back to 20-30 years back, which we will call Stone Age compared to today's age. So how to secure our data and how to have fast access to all the people, that is what is called serving the underserved and unserved people. To the last mile connectivity is need of the hour, and that is what future technologies will be attending. Here, Mr. Professor Srinivasan is there, who is expert in optical communication. And now there is a cutting edge field called quantum communication, which is again for information security, because today's computers, algorithms, they, for example, we have 128 256 encryption. Probably we are saying proudly that for years it will not get broken. But with very fast computers, supercomputers and quantum computers, probably within hour, today's algorithms will get broken. So there is a need to develop quantum encryption technologies where any tampering is not possible. And because of that, country has also gone for a quantum mission where almost in 5 years, more than 7,500 crores but money is being spent across different departments. So I am sure your students will also try to learn these new technologies. Similarly, nowadays, AI and ML is the buzzword. Everywhere you go in any industry, where I am going, people keep on telling AI, ML, AI, ML. So that also is a need of the hour. For example, I work in a master control facility which was established in 1982, where 40 years we have data of more than 50 plus satellites. Now suppose we use intelligent algorithm methods to find out long-term trends, short-term trends, then automatic anomaly detection, fault detection, identifications, and fault-tolerant feature preparations, and contingency management so that our space assets are saved can be done. And similar time series algorithms or event processing algorithms are applicable across all fields, and efforts are going on. I am sure the students will be also contributing in this. But at the same time, your basic knowledge is also important, and you concentrate on that. I am sure afterwards, once with this conference proceedings as well as your hard work, you all will come and shine. Wish you all the best and wish the organizers grand success for this many more and future conferences. Thank you, one and all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful words of wisdom. Now it's time to proudly present proceedings of our second IEEE International Conference on Advances in Information Technology ICAIT 2024. The proceedings consists of 4 volumes with a total of 354 full-length registered papers. This proceeding serves as a source for engaging with leading-edge research, informally present new ideas and helps to connect with the representatives with similar topics and topics of interest. On behalf of organizing committee, I request Mr. T. Srinivas, Professor IISc Bangalore, and all the dignitaries on the dais to unveil the ICAIT 2024 proceedings.
Side. You are done very easy. You are not able to any kind of
and we done a plagiarism with the cross-check tool and 8 level of screening and 175 reviewers from all over the world, and these 354 papers are scheduled for the 8 parallel sessions with the 16 session chase. As I thank all the organizing team. They worked day and night to bring out this level of standard of presentation.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, everyone. Now I request Dr. T. Srinivas sir, Chairman IEEE and Professor in IISc Bangalore, to address the gathering.
Hello, I'm very happy to come to your college for this conference. First of all, let me wish the conference a grand success. And I will also congratulate the organizers for taking up this topic and organizing this conference. I would like to emphasize 2 points. One about the conference and one about the IEEE. Okay. As you have seen, there is a focused theme of this conference called Advances in Information Technology. That is a very good trend before we go further into the details, because we need focused themes. Most of the conferences should be focused themes. Even if you have a broad range of topics, it is good to have tracks which are focused. You can easily observe generally what is happening. Most big conferences generally are very broad based, like electronics, communications, computers, everything put together. And we should not have so many broadly spread. You just think in terms of an author. Suppose I am an author of a research paper. I should have an opportunity or a place where I should go, where everyone else will come. That is one of the purposes of the conference. I would assume that all the authors who are presenting are specialists in their field. So, one of the opportunities that you have by coming to this conference is you will be able to meet all of them and interact and enhance your knowledge or expertise in that subject. So, contrast this with a publication. Most of the faculty members and students know about the publications part. If you do some good research, you will have to publish in a journal. Conference is not sufficient. I hope you agree. Conference is necessary to interact with people, to enhance your knowledge, and so on and so forth. Whereas in the conference, you are directly meeting the expert. So in the case of a journal, there is nothing like that. There are some reviewers, and your paper is reviewed thoroughly and goes into a journal which is more permanent. So this is the process. The most important reason why you would like to come to the conference is to test your research outcome, how good it is. Of course, first level, it's already reviewed, and the next level, you are meeting the experts in that subject. Okay? That is the importance of the conference. And I am happy that you have focused this time. Of course, there are a lot of conferences that IEEE Bangalore section is supporting, over 25 conferences every year. Okay? Then let me move to the one of the points about IEEE. This particular conference is supported by IEEE. Through IEEE Bangalore section, actually it implies that the IEEE headquarters is supported. As you know, IEEE is a broad society. It is a global society, not only restricted to United States or India or Japan or somewhere. So, by associating with IEEE, we are getting into international standards. We are getting into international standards. Some of the accepted papers will go into IEEE Explore. So that they are somewhat more permanent. For the next 10 years, 20 years, people will read your research work. That is the importance of associating with IEEE. Then, as you know, there are a lot of activities that is about the conference, associating with the conference. I am very happy that this conference also we are associating with IEEE Bangalore section. Now a little bit about the Bangalore section. As you know, IEEE Bangalore section is at the top, right now. Not right now, at the beginning of the year, we were number 1. Now we have come to the number 2, after South Korea. Earlier, top person in the Beijing section was at the top, and most of the many times, Bangalore section was the second or third. But this year, we have gone to the top in terms of numbers, in terms of membership. Of course, I am not commenting about other aspects. In terms of activities, in terms of objectives, etc., we are top, you can say. So there are a lot of programs that IEEE Bangalore section organizes. For example, we have about 140 student branches in Karnataka. So a lot of them. Of course, there are 100 more colleges we don't have, and some of them are not inactive and so on, but we have activities spread over Karnataka. So one of the important stakeholders you call is the students. Then, this year we have taken up the benefits for the institutions. By having a student branch, what is the benefit to the college? Is an important question that many higher-ups ask us. So we have taken up examining and debating and taking up programs for the sake of institutes. So I would like to emphasize one point. One program, there are several requirements for the college, like you would like to improve your admissions, you would like to improve your placements, you would like to improve your teaching learning process, and so on and so forth, accreditation. These are all the various requirements for the institute. I would like to emphasize there is a very important thing that all institutes should have, and also it is just started. These are called the centers for excellence. Every institute should have a center for excellence. I am not touching the other things which are routine and the institutions know very well how to manage. The center for excellence is a very important requirement in every institution. I will assume every faculty member is an expert in certain domain, and it's good to have a center for excellence where there is an opportunity for every faculty member and through them the students to excel in their own field. So, of course, there are a lot of operational details. For example, what are the areas that you should focus, how to get projects, how to interact with the other experts in the other fields and other centers, and so on and so forth. I hope every faculty member will specialize in his own area. Many of them, you know that they have done their PhD and there is a field of interest. So I hope by attending this conference, they can enhance their field of specialization, pass on the benefits to the students. So I hope by the end of this conference, everyone, all the students, all the others, all the participants, whoever is attending this will specialize in some particular area of your own. Maybe even though it's only information technology conference, I would like to say that IEEE has got about 39 society chapters. It's not only the student branch, there are 39 societies. Nowadays, we are promoting society chapters in the institution, depending on the interest of the faculty. See, you know, these 39, some of them I will highlight. You say you have the communication society, you have the computer society, you have the solid state society, you have the circuitry systems, you have the council for design automation. There are several important areas. Of course, I don't want to touch IEEE, but of course that will be dealt more in detail in this conference. So there are 39 societies that anyone can specialize. It's not only electrical engineering and so on presently. For example, you have the Society for Education, you have the Society for Social Implications of Technology, how this technology influencing society. I request everyone to look at all these 39 plus 7 technical councils. There are also called technical councils like sensors, nanotechnology, systems. These are all called technical councils. You need not separately pay for those memberships. Okay? So maybe I will discuss with your branch counselor and students later on. I hope everyone will specialize. By the end of this conference, by the time you go out of this institution, after the conference, I hope you will identify what is that you would like to specialize. Of course, independent of your placements, future professions, and so on and so forth. A lot of opportunities are available. Thank you very much for inviting me to this conference. I'm once again very happy to come here. I have come here earlier a couple of times, and I'm happy to associate with your IEEE student branch and the college as a whole in general. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your insights on the benefits of IEEE and also regarding the latest technology. We have received the best wishes message from Sri Dr. Nirmalanandanatha Mahaswamiji. I am blessed to read out those messages today. The message goes like this. With the tremendous growth in the academics and industry over the recent year, it is very much necessary to keep in pace with the latest technologies and also contribute towards the basic and applied research to alleviate the social problems and also empower the researchers with the innovative ability. The research initiatives takes up in our institute will attenuate human thinking with the tools and technology which will amplify the human intelligence and reiterate both teaching and the research. It will also bring the researchers, academicians, practitioners and industrialists on the common platform to achieve the common goal of social application upliftment by using the advances in information technology. This conference will hopefully trigger the interactions among researchers to exchange the ideas of recent advances in information technology. In today's age of knowledge and technological innovations, there is a tremendous amount of excitement towards creating a better tomorrow in nations around the world. We are witnessing the phenomenal growth and development, especially in the area of information technology. We need to necessarily create a socially which will be able to painfully utilize these advanced technologies for the betterment of the society. I wish the best for the second IEEE International Conference on Advances in Information Technology, ICAIT 2024. I would like to congratulate the principal, staff and the students of Department of Computer Science and Engineering for having organized this international conference. We wish all the best
in future endeavors for everyone. I beseech the divine blessings of Lord Kalavaikya and Paramapuja Bhairaveshwara and Paramapuja Sri Sri Guruji. May God bless you all. So this message has been received by Sri 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 Dr. Nirmalananda Mahaswamiji. Thank you for the message.
We have received the best wishes message from His Excellency the Governor of Karnataka. I request Mr. Ansar Pasha, the Assistant Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering and the Coordinator of ICAIT 2024 to read out the best wishes message.
Jai Shri Gurudev. So I am blessed with to read the message received from His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka. The message was like this. I am glad to know that Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Adichunchanagiri Institute of Technology, Chikkamagaluru, Karnataka is organizing second IEEE International Conference on 24 to 27 July 2024 and have proposed to bring out a conference proceeding to commemorate the said occasion. I send my felicitation and best wishes to the organizers, participants and the organizing team and also for a grand success of the event. Adichunchanagiri, Governor of Karnataka.
Thank you, sir. We have also received the message from Dr. Somnath S., Chairman ISRO. I request Sangareddy sir to read out the message.
I am happy to note that we have received a message from His Excellency Dr. S. Somnath, who was supposed to be the chief guest or inaugural guest for this international conference. Due to unavoidable circumstances at the end moment, within a span of 10 minutes, his program was changed. We have received his travel itinerary at 2:20. At 3:40, we have received a message, one more message from the ISRO, saying that due to unavoidable circumstances, his trip cancelled to Chikkamagaluru. And he sent a message like this, message goes like this. I am happy to note that the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Adichunchanagiri Institute of Technology is organizing the second IEEE International Conference on Advanced Information Technology, ICAIT 24, during July 24 to 27, 2024 at Chikkamagaluru, Karnataka. Information technology has undoubtedly undergone a tremendous and fast-paced evolution in the last 5 years. Artificial intelligence has permeated every domain and tools based on generative AI holds promise for an enormous enhancement in productivity while also bringing in new challenges. The concurrent advantages in computing, 5G connectivity and Internet of Things are heralding a new revolution in the way we live and interact. As the entire world undergoes a digital transformation, concerns on cyber security are on the rise, which too have to evolve and advance concurrently. The adoption of these technologies to the space domain are accelerating new innovations like never before and will be an important technology enabler as the nation progresses towards human space flight and further missions to Moon and other planets. I sincerely hope that this event will provide an excellent platform for exchange of ideas and research among the professionals, academia and entrepreneurs and explore innovative applications. I wish a conference a grand success. Dated July 2nd, 2024, Somanath S., Chairman, ISRO Bengaluru. Thank you, sir, for the message. We also received a message from Dr. M.C. Sudhakar, Higher Education Minister, Karnataka. It has been included in the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Mr. Rajesh Sethia, Founder CEO of TestPan India Private Limited, New Delhi, to address the gathering.
मंच पर विराजमान श्री श्री गुणनाथ स्वामी जी, चीफ गेस्ट ऑफ द डे श्री पंकज, गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर डॉक्टर श्रीनिवास, रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ द कॉलेज एंड द यूनिवर्सिटी डॉक्टर सुब्बराय जी, द प्रिंसिपल जयदेव सर, मिस्टर मोहन and HOD Dr. Pushpa. It gives me a great honor and a privilege to be the part of this second international IEEE conference which is being held today in Chikkamagaluru. It gives me overwhelming goosebumps, the kind of warm welcome, the college has done, and this is my first time visit to this part of Karnataka, though I have been traveling across India and across globe. It was just an honor to be the part, but I think it will surely become a purpose for, the college itself and my organization, where I feel long-term relationship which can be really worked upon. I was glad to know that there were more than 1,000 papers which were being presented and of which only 350 were being shortlisted. So one problem statement, if I am from the corporate and the industry person, would like to give to the scholars and the PhDs and the researchers who have been the part of this organization to how to work for online assessment industry. It is very favorite and very close to me. I see it from this perspective that when you see today's scenario, when we have challenges like UGC NET, NEET exam, which are happening across the country, and the challenges we are facing, this becomes a very important food for thought for the researchers to think on this problem statement of the society and the country. So, without taking much of your time, I really thank the college management, everyone, for getting me to this place and giving me to this great honor. And I will be taking the subject matter when I am going to give the keynote of the subject matter given to me for this conference. Thank you, everyone. It was a great pleasure and honor to be the part of this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's a great honor and privilege for the college. We have Madam Kalyani from Bangalore. What next overseas education consultancy services? She, along with the college, has agreed to sign an exchange, MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, for next 5 years to assist our students in helping them in getting the admissions in overseas universities and even for the jobs also. May I now request Kalyani Madam to come on the stage and exchange the MOU with our beloved principal, Dr. C.G. Jayadeva sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh Sethia, sir, for your support and good wishes to our conference. I request Dr. C.K. Subraya sir, Registrar ACU, Adichunchanagiri University, PG Nagar, Mandya, to address the gathering.
Jai Shri Gurudev. My pronouns to the divine soul of His Holiness Param Pujya Jagadguru Sri Dr. Balagangadhar Nath Mahaswamiji, a great visionary in the field of education, technology. About 43 years back, I don't know what made him to start a technical institution in this backward area. So we are all beneficiaries today for his vision and mission. I submit my humble pronouns to the lotus feet of His Holiness Parama Pujya Jagadguru Sri Dr. Nirmalananda Mahaswamiji, the present pontiff of Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthanam and the Chancellor of Adichunchanagiri University, who is the guiding force in all our day-to-day activities. I also submit my pronouns to the Sri Gunanatha Swamiji, the Secretaries Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthanam Chikkamagaluru branch, who is taking care of all the institutions coming under Chikkamagaluru district, who is a scholar in Sanskrit and various other spiritual activities. So pronouns to Swamiji. So it's my pleasure and it's a great honor. Such an eminent persons are there in this August gathering. Pujya Swamiji has agreed for the divine blessings, but due to the last minute pressing engagement, so unavoidable, so he has changed it, but nevertheless he expressed or he has sent a message already they have read and wishing every success for this great conference. At the same time, the nation's very renowned, world-renowned Mr. Somnath has agreed to be present on this occasion, but due to last-minute changes in his program, you know that persons like him, Pankaj knows better, so that every minute their itinerary will be changing, and he has also expressed inability to come here, but he told every success for the conference. Dr. Pankaj, you all know that India is one among the few countries in the world in the space technology. We can indigenously build, develop and launch in our own launching pad. How is that possible? Of course, persons like Pankaj and many people and the young mind, ignited young mind, thought of all these, and today we are one among probably maybe 5 countries in the world. So 5 or 6 countries, we are one among the top. That's what we can say proudly. Dr. Srinivas, IEEE, a global organization, one of the largest professional body in fact. As he said, many colleges are organizing with the help of IEEE association. So today we are very happy that the IEEE chairman is with us and the conference is sponsored by IEEE also. So such a person who has started journey in Karnataka in Indian Institute of Science, one of the premier institutions. During 1983 he started as just an undergraduate student, and today he has risen to the occasion. So such a world level, global level, he has been recognized. So we are happy today your presence, and you know that the Rajesh Setia, so who is going to give you the keynote address. Yesterday I could able to spend a couple of minutes. He is one of the very resourceful person. One person, just a graduate who was also graduated from Karnataka, one of the Bhumika Institute of Technology way back in 90s, and today he is a best entrepreneur example, we can say. The startup companies he started, as he said. In fact, the IEEE is also in his record. About 350 notes are in his account. In fact, he was telling 6 lakhs and odd notes every globe he has connected. At a time, if you want to conduct an online examination, he is the person providing in the back backbone of that one. So you know that the NTA, National Testing Agency, the NEET examination, what has happened today, and we are all waiting for your KA, this one, counseling, but still not has happened. So students are waiting like anything. So because of certain things has happened, and the question paper delivery, all through the paperless way. So that is the future of this country. In fact, we all should do it, and he's the person doing all those. Sri Mohan is of course an elderly person who is helping us and a motivation for all of us. So Dr. C.T. Jaydev, the principal, Pushpa, I must be congratulate and thank both the HOD and the principal for organizing such a wonderful conference. So it's not so easy. So, and more than 350 papers have been peer reviewed, and they are coming here and presenting a great occasion here. And all the chairpersons of the sessions, the resource persons who are going to deliver their ideas, various things, and the participants from various institutions, especially. You know that Chikkamagaluru, probably 60 years back or 70 years back, if you ask Mr. Mohan and so Gita madam is here, Narendra Bhai is there, this was the environment. We used to get a lot of rain, but over these years, so we don't know the global warming and various things, and today it is repeating. Probably the cycle is coming back. We don't know how far it is through, but it's such a beautiful environment. The Chikkamagaluru city and the surrounding is full of scenic spots, you can say. Full of hills, the estates, coffee plantations, commercial crops, you can see. Everything you can enjoy here. So such a nice place, and the temple towns also nearby, you can see. So all these are added attractions for this particular place. So you all can enjoy. And the faculty members, staff members of AIT, and the lovely students, they are dressed well. In fact, the artificial intelligence, we are asking how to pick up a dress, best dress, how to wear it, in what way, how the cosmetics can be added for your beauty and all. Probably the future will be that one, I think. So, because most needed those things. The government also has reduced the gold rate and as well as silver also. So okay, anyhow, my good friend is here, Mr. Narendra Bhai. So he's a very, very dynamic personality. You take the culture, sports or anything organizing in this particular city, he's the person coming forward to help us in all our day-to-day. So I'm very thankful. I'm very happy that some of the head of the institutions of the various colleges, head of the departments are here. I don't want to name all of them. Dear students, what he said, the Srinivas has said, so you can interact with him afterwards. So a lot of ideas, the ideas are the tools today. If ideas are there, you can do a lot of innovations. Innovation is something out of the box. That's all. And in information technology, as I told you, the world has recognized in the space technology, we are one among the top countries in the one and only till today in the information technology. We have shown the world the Silicon Valley can be created at Bangalore. We have created. From 90 onwards, we have never looked back. This is the one industry flourishing well, and the business model is in such a way it will flourish forever. But we are all thinking, yesterday we were discussing, why don't such a flavor should be added to the mechanical engineering, the civil engineering, the electrical engineering, or some other engineering. Okay, so that also possible. So everything is what the present scenario, the emerging trends are there. That has to be the total idea of future technology, what I feel. So in this context, people are telling buzzwords like AI and ML, even IoT, even cloud computing, the quantum computing was telling, and future, we don't know what will be the technology is coming. But you are the youngsters going to experience, you are lucky people to have. So the changes used to happen 40, 50 years afterwards when we were all young students. For example, an ambassador car were there, so 40 years back or 50 years back, that was the best job. So then the changes have taken in the vehicles. remote automobiles. So today, everything is automated. The robotic and automations of the vehicles are happening. Autonomous vehicles have come. You need not have to drive at all. You can sit and program it. You can reach your place. So that is the kind of thing today. Today, the communication system, if you take, I'm very happy that so Pankaj is also an expert in the telecommunication and electronics. So what was there in 40 years back? We used to stand queue in an STD booth. Hours together we used to wait. Today you can see entire thing in a fraction of a second, and even the person's identification also you can see all those possible. How is that? So continuously evolving. Don't think that there is a stop for this. It's a never-ending process. New things will be there, and it's up to you to take up that as a challenge. The Robert Frost has said once, I chose the path less traveled by many people. If you travel every day in the same route, you will not experience much. But if you travel in a slightly different way, you can experience a lot of things, new things, etc. That is what made the Robert Frost could able to achieve all those. So all these are very important. I'm very happy it's a get together. So you can all discuss and exchange your views, ideas. So inferiority should not be there. We are all learners. Even at this age, I am learning a lot of things. So I don't mind in learning all this, sitting and learning. So you all should make use of this opportunity. It's a rare opportunity. So once again, I thank the HOD and the principal and all the staff members for organizing this particular program. And especially Nikita madam has come. So she's also helping. We learned a lot of things from her to how meticulously one can plan certain things, one can arrange certain things. Everything should be thought of well. So that is the way she is to be there, she did it. So I'm very happy you are all here. Once again, I wish you all the best. Enjoy this serenity or the hospitality of our people. With all these, wish you all the best. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for the inspirational words. Now I'd like to announce one more happy moment for the IEIT. I'm thankful to Mr. Rajesh Setia, founder and CEO of Testman India Private Limited, New Delhi, who has happily accepted to sign one more memorandum of understanding between Testman India Private Limited and IEIT to provide internship programs for all our circuit branch students, as well as conducting campus interviews in future. May I now request our beloved Principal Dr. C.P. Jayadeva sir to exchange MOU with Rajesh Setia, founder and CEO, Testman India Private Limited. Thank you, Rajesh. I am proud to say that he is my classmate in 1990s back at IIT Belgaum. Thank you, Rajesh.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved principal and the General Chair of ICAIT 2024, Dr. C.P. Jayadeva sir, to deliver the presidential remarks.
Jai Shri Gurudev. At present, good morning to everyone. Seeking the blessings of the Divine Soul, Parama Pujya Jagadguru, Yuga Yogi, Dharma Yogi, Sri Dr. Balandranath Mahaswamiji. I submit my sincere pranams to His Holiness Parama Pujya Jagadguru, Sri Dr. Nirmalananda Mahaswamiji, and my humble pranams to Pujya Sri Gunanand Swamiji for his divine presence. Today, we have a galaxy of eminent personalities on the dais. Respected Chief Guest of today's inaugural function, Dr. Pankaj D. Kiledar, Director, MCA Person, Dr. P. Srinivas, IEEE Chairman and Professor in Union of Science Bangalore. Dr. C.K. Subraya, our Registrar, Adichunchanagiri University. One more distinguished guest, Mr. Rajesh, Stadia founder and CEO, Japan India Private Limited. Respected Gaudi Council Member, Sri K. Mohan. Respected Head of the Department of Computer Science, Dr. Pushpa Ravikumar. Respected HODs, faculty, staff, and research scholars from different parts of India, and my dear students. Just we have listened to the words of Dr. Srinivas and Dr. Pankaj. Director was mentioning in his address that we are all living in a digital world. Friends, we are in the fourth industrial revolution. Industry 4 is catalyzing the digital transformation, so that will transform and it will impact every aspect of our daily life. If you look at the advancement in information technology, it will shape how we address the issues of the society, issues of the technology, through the use of information technology. Maybe the problems of healthcare, the problems of agriculture, the problems of education, manufacturing sector, and all. So here, this will address how to solve the real life problems of the society. Today, it is very essential to bring together experts from different fields, not only IT field, different fields from medicine, agriculture, IT, or any other sectors, because this involves an interdisciplinary approach. Otherwise, it is not possible to solve the real life problems. So therefore, there is a need to understand the advances in information technology, such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, even robotics, etc. Friends, the advancement of information technology is revolutionizing the things of the world, the way we live, the way we work, the way we interact with the other people across the globe. So therefore, this artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain technology, all these technologies, there are few examples of the remarkable achievements that are shaping our digital future. So these technologies will evolve, presenting new possibilities and challenges. We all know that technology is growing rapidly. All these artificial intelligence, etc. If at all you need to take career in IT field, you need to stay at the top of the innovations in the market. Artificial intelligence is an advancement that is being adopted by many IT professionals. So usually, whenever students comes to admission, so usually students and their parents, they ask me about artificial intelligence and machine learning. We have artificial learning, we have artificial intelligence data science branches. Therefore, they ask if we teach machines to think, and if the machines think like human beings. Will they be smarter than us? Will they be intelligent than us? Then what is the future? If everything is done by machines, so what happens to the job market? What happens to whether we get jobs in future? How will they get jobs? So what are the repercussions of this innovations? So many questions will ask. So I think this international conference on advances in information technology will address some of these issues. Even if you look at Internet of Things, so IoT exchanges the data and communication between devices, thereby creating a network of interconnected devices. So we have many MOUs with industries, which is very essential in this competitive world to enhance the knowledge between the educational institutions and the academics. So therefore, collaboration between the industry and academia definitely promotes the technological advancements and innovations. So industry collaborations are very essential in today's world and it will create some research for qualified workforce. So definitely these collaborations will help our students to enhance their knowledge in the advancements such as artificial intelligence or big data analytics system. So therefore, friends, this is an opportunity. This is a platform where you can present your papers, you can present your research ideas, research outcomes or strategies, and definitely the advances in information technology. So if you can understand the latest developments in information technology, our students definitely you can increase your learning capacities. So with these two words, our students definitely are researchers by involving in presenting papers or by listening to the experts. Definitely you can maximize your learning capabilities. So with these few words, I thank the Department of Computer Science and Engineering for organizing this second IEEE International Conference, ICAIT 2024, and I congratulate all the departments for the successful organization of this ICAIT 2024. With these words, I wish you all the best. Jai Shri.
Thank you, sir. Today, it's unfortunate that we have with us Shri Gunanatha Swamiji, Secretary, Shri Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthanam, Sringeri, Chikkamagaluru branch. Now, it's time to seek the blessings of Param Pujya Swamiji. I request Shri Gunanatha Swamiji to bestow their blessings on us.
नमस्ते अस्तु सर्वमंगलदायिनी सच्चिदानंद पूर्णि वचोषितुते क्षेत्ರದ ಅತಿದೇವತೆಗಳು ಗಮನಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಯುಗಯೋಗಿ ಪದ್ಮಭೂಷಣ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀ 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 ಬಾಲಗಂಗಾಧರನಾಥ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿಗೆ ಪಡಮಟ್ಟ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ಶ್ರೀ 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 ನಿರ್ಮಲಾನಂದನಾಥ ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳ ಸನ್ನಿಧಿಗೆ ಪಡಮಟ್ಟ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಸುಂದರ ಸಂಖ್ಯಾತರಿಗೆ ಈ ತಪ್ಪಲಿನ ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಗಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪಂಕಜ್ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಟಿ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಅವರೇ, ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಅವರೇ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕೆ ಸುಬ್ರಯ್ಯ, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪುಷ್ಪ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮೋಹನ್ ರವರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆರೆದಿರುವ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಹಾಗೆ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಂಡನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಹಂತ ಹಂತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣುವಂಥದ್ದು ಕೆಳ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದರೆ ಮೊದಲಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೀಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೋಧನೆಯ ಕ್ರಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಬೋಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಏನು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಂದಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮೊದಲನ್ನು ಬರೀತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಹ ಶಾಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಧಕರು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರು ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಬೋಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟವನ್ನು ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಶ್ರಮವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇದು ಕೇವಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಅಥವಾ ಸಿಟಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಆದರೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕಾಣ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಹ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಲೇಜ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಶಾಲೆಗಳ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದರೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಲುಪುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ IIT ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಈ ಆವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು, ಬೋಧಕರು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ಏನು ಇಸ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸಾಧನೆ ಅಪಾರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪಂಕಜರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಶ್ರದ್ಧಾವಾನ್ ಲಭತೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ, ಸರಳತೆ, ಸಜ್ಜನಿಕೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಹಿತಂ. ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ಸೈನ್ಸಿನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಕೇವಲ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಲದು. ಆ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಅದನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಸ್ರೋ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಉಡಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಸ್ರೋ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಆ ಗಳಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತಿರುಪತಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಪೂಜೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ದಡ್ರು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವರಲ್ಲೇ ಏನೋ ಮೂಢನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳೇನಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಇವರು ಪುರಾತನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪಂಕಜರು ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಅವರ ಸರಳ ಸಜ್ಜನಿಕೆ, ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ, ಆ ಭಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಚರಕ ಮುನಿ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬರಿದ್ರು. ಅವರು ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು 3-4 ಸಾವಿರ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಹಿಂದೆ ಈ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವರಾಹ ಮೀರುವಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಬ್ಬ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ, ಪುರಾತನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಗಡ್ಡೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಕಾಡುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡಿಸೈನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ವರಾಹ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹಂದಿ ಅವತಾರವನ್ನು ತಾಳಿದ ವಿಷ್ಣು ಈ ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನ ತನ್ನ ಕೋಲೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅದು ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ. ನಂತರ ತಗೊಂಡಿಗೆ ಅದೇ ಆ ಲೈನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿಟ್ಟ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಹಿಂದೆನೆ ಈ ಭೂಮಿ ದುಂಡಾಕಾರವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಟ್ಟ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾತನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂತ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ಹೆಸರುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾರೂ ಸಹ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರಣ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಅವರನ್ನು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು, ಅವರನ್ನು ಆಡು ಭಾಷೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ರು. ಅವರು ಅದು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಭಾಷೆ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತು. ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆವಿಷ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ನವಗ್ರಹ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ನವಗ್ರಹ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದಿಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದೊಂದು ದೇವರು ಇದೊಂದು ದೇವರು, ಆ ದೇವರುಗಳನ್ನು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಪಗಳನ್ನು ನಾಶವಾಗ್ತದಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದು ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಅದು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್. ಅದು ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಉಪಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಸೂರ್ಯ, ಚಂದ್ರ, ಶನಿ, ರಾಹು, ಕೇತು, ಗುರು ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಹ ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಕ್ಸಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಜೊತೆ ಅವರು ಒಡನಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗುವಂತ ಪರಿಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಅವತ್ತೇ ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. 9 ಗ್ರಹಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಆ ಗ್ರಹಗಳು ಆಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಲಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅವು ಚಲಿಸ್ತಿರೋ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾವು ಅವುಗಳ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರು ಸಹ ಹೀಗೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ನಿಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವತ್ತು ಅವರು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆ ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಅದನ್ನ ನವಗ್ರಹಗಳನ್ನ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟು ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು 8 ಸಾರಿ 48 ಸಾರಿ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ್ವಿಕರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುರಾತನ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಅವತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದು ಸಹ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ತಲುಪಿಲ್ಲ. ಕಾರಣ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಇತ್ತು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವರು ವಂಶ ಪರಂಪರೆಯ ಅವರೇ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕಲಿಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಲಿಬೋದು, ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಸೈನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗುವಂತ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ವಾತಾವರಣ ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇಂತಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಋಷಿಮುನಿಗಳ ಏನು ತೇಜಸ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಋಷಿಮುನಿಗಳ ನಡವಳಿಕೆ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇಂತಹ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನದ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ ನೀವೇನು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಈ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೊಂದು 2 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಖಾ ಮಠ ಅಮೆರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಶಾಖಾ ಮಠ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋರಿಡಾ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ರಾಜ್ಯ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡ್ಯದ ಒಬ್ರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಸ ಇದೆ, ನಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬರೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ರು. ನಾವು ನಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ. ನಾವೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಸೀದಾ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ. ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ನಾಸಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು, ಇಷ್ಟು ಈಜಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ನಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದು. ನಾವೇ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಆ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಳಗೆ ಸೀದಾ ಹೋದ್ವಿ. ಯಾರು ನಮಗೆ ಕಲಿಯಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡೋದ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಫೋಟೋಸ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ, ಇವರು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ನಾಸಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷಗಳಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಸ್ರೋಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲೇ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಇವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಅವರು ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ, ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬರುವಂತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಸ್ರೋದಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಹಾಸನ ಇದೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇದೆ, ಆಂಧ್ರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಬಾಲ್ಕೋಟ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಅದರ ಮುಂಚಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಆಧಾರ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಶತ್ರುಗಳ ಕಾಟ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಶಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಶಿಸ್ತನ್ನು ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವೇನೋ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಳುವಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಥರ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅದು ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಸವು ಸಹ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಇಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೀಮಠ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು ಮಹಾಸ್ವಾಮಿಜಿಯವರು ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಸದಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಜಯದೇವ್ ಅವರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುಂತಾಯಿ ಅವರು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪುಷ್ಪ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೋಹನ್ ಅವರು ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಹ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸುವಂಥವ್ರು, ಇನ್ನೂ ಅತಿಥಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಗತರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಥ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು ಬಂಗಾಜರವರು, ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಅವರು, ರಜನ್ ಅವರು ಇವರು ಬಂದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಡಿದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮಲೆನಾಡು ಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತುಂಬಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಭಗವಂತ ಆಯುಷು ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳ್ಳು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತುಂಬ రోజుల ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ.
Thank you, Swamiji, for sharing your valuable, inspiring thoughts. Now I request Professor Sangareddy VK, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, to present the vote of thanks.
Jai Shri Gurudev. It's my honor and privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of organizing committee and myself, those who have contributed directly or indirectly for the success of second IEEE International Conference on Advances in Information Technology ICAIT 2024. First and foremost, I express my deep gratitude to His Holiness Param Pujya Jagadguru Sri 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 Dr. Inaugural Mahaswamiji, Pontiff Sri Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthanamat, Sri Kshetra Adichunchanagiri, for guiding this occasion with His divine blessings. Your blessings and guidance have always been a source of inspiration for us. Thank you, Mahaswamiji, for your gracious blessings for the success of this conference. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Sri Sri Udanath Swamiji, Secretary, Sri Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthanamat, Chikkamagaluru District, Sringeri, for your continuous support and encouragement. Your presence today adds great value to this event. Thank you, Swamiji, and my sincere pranams to your lotus feet. A special thanks to Mr. Pankaj Chiledar, Sir, Director, Master Computer Facility Hassan, for joining us and supporting this conference with your esteemed presence. Your insights and contributions to the field of space and research are truly commendable. Thank you very much, sir. I extend my gratitude to Dr. Vidyashankar, Vice Chancellor of ETU Belgavi, in his absence, for his continuous encouragement and support, and for being patron of this conference. I am grateful to Sri Rajesh Chetia, CEO, Westpan India Private Limited, New Delhi, for being here with his presence and your upcoming keynote address. We look forward to your valuable insights, Mr. Rajesh. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Srinivas sir, Chairman of IEEE Bangalore Chapter, for your unwavering support and guidance in organizing this conference. Your leadership has been instrumental in its success. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt thanks to our governing council member, Mohan sir, our beloved principal, Dr. C.T. Jayadeva, and Dr. C.K. Subbaraya, Registrar, ACU, Vijayanagar, for their invaluable contributions and support in organizing this conference. Thank you, sir. I also thank our department HOD, Dr. Pushpa Ravikumar, for her constant support and encouragement, without which the conference would have been a dream. Thank you, madam, for your tireless work since 5 months and for your great leadership. Thank you. Big thanks to all the HODs of various departments, various committee chairs, organizing committee members, session chairs, your collective efforts have made this conference possible. I would like to thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff of IEEE family. A special mention to the press and media for covering this event and helping us reach a wider audience. Thank you. My sincere thanks to the catering and decoration personnel for their hard work and dedication in ensuring the success of this event. I would like to place on record my heartfelt thanks to more than 175 reviewers across the globe who helped us in reviewing all 1054 papers, each paper 3 times, and helping us in selecting the best 354 papers. Thank you all. Lastly, to all the authors and presenters, thank you for your participation and for sharing your research and insights with us. I would like to thank my family, that is Computer Science and Engineering Department, teaching and non-teaching staff who has worked tirelessly for more than 5 months and making this conference a great success. Thank you all. I would like to thank all my student volunteers who helped us all the time whenever we need their help. Thank you, friends. I would also like to thank all the students of CSE department who are present here and for your patience listening. Once again, thank you everyone for being here and making this event a grand success. I wish good luck for all the presenters and have a great and pleasant stay at Chikkamagaluru. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Audience, please note the important announcement. The keynote address will start immediately after the photo session. The photo session has been arranged in front of the BGS block. The keynote will be addressed by Mr. Rajesh Sethia, founder CEO Tespan India Private Limited. I request all the participants, organizing committee members to come back to the same venue for the keynote address. I request everyone to assemble in front of the BGS block for the photo session.
I request everyone to stand up for a national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे
Thank you. I request all the presenters who have come from outside colleges to stay back in BGS hall itself. We will move to the
I am delighted to welcome Narendra Paisa, a great educationalist. Please come on the dais and take the blessings of the Puja Swami. Of note, our esteemed dignitary, Mr. The current director, Master Control Facility, Hassan. He is the graduate from Valkan College of Engineering, Sangli, with PE in Electronics and Telecommunication, and received MTech in Electronics and Communication from IIT Mumbai. He joined ISRO in GeoSat program, where he played a multiple roles as a system engineer, project manager, deputy project director, and project director. As a project President of today's function, who is always been a driving force behind. It's an honor to announce that we guidance, generous support, encouragement, and inspiring us to conduct this program.
So in his busy schedule, he took time, came here, and he has accepted our invitation to deliver the keynote address. As he is a mechanical engineering graduate, he said, what I do with the IT branch. And I said, you are running a software industry. You have some knowledge about that. Please come and deliver whatever the things you are doing in your company. Basically, they are into online exam conduction, this thing. I think recently you heard about NEET paper leak. So to avoid all those things, he is a solution for that. So may I now request Mr. Madam to take over the stage and begin the program. Thank you.
Jai Shri Gurudev, a very good afternoon to one and all. My humble pranamas to all the Swamijis of Shri Adichunchanagiri Mahasamsthana Math. Myself Madana Bayan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering. It gives me a immense pleasure to host the keynote address by Rajesh Sethia sir, second IEEE International Conference on Advances in Information Technology, ICAIT 2024. I welcome today's guest, Mr. Rajesh Sethia sir, to this function, and I also welcome all the participants, session chiefs, HOD, principal, and student faculty members to this function. I would request Professor Sangareddy sir to welcome Rajesh Sethia sir by the way. Thank you sir. We have an eminent academician and research among us. I would request Jinu John to introduce Rajesh Sethia sir.
Jai Shri Gurudev. Good afternoon all, and I welcome all of you to the second International IEEE Conference AIT 2024. I am delighted to introduce our chief guest, who has warmly accepted our invitation to join us today, Mr. Rajesh Sethia, founder and CEO, TestBank India Private Limited, New Delhi, with a remarkable journey in both engineering and business. By education, he is a mechanical engineer with masters in business administration and serial entrepreneurship with more than 27 years of experience. 5 years of job experience from sales engineer to country head from 1997 to 2002, and then switching to First Family Business Luxury Embroiders Private Limited from 2002 to 2012 to partnership firm Panacea Testing 2012 to 2016. Finally incorporated Master Legacy Startup Recognized Company TestBank India Private Limited from 2016. In October 2016, he started with another business venture by the name of TestBank India Private Limited with current turnover of Rs 10.44 crore. TestBank has assigned officially with almost all the top assessment companies of the country like Tata Consultancy Services, Edequity, Sifi Technologies Limited, Prometric, Pearson View, and so on. As a pioneer in providing infra support, proctoring and invigilation manpower, hardware, biometrics, frisking, etc., the services required for successful delivery of online exam across length and breadth of the country. In span of 7 years, the company has been able to establish itself as brand as infra provider with pool of 6,37,000 plus testing nodes across 4,000 plus test venues and reach in 510 cities in India and in 7 international countries. Our futuristic e-marketplace by the name of Book My Test Center CRM, backed an Android and iOS app is already live with 1,352 plus test centers. TestBank has bagged many awards and recognitions, which includes Legendary Partner Award from its client Gingerwebs in May 2024. TestBank was amongst 50 shortlisted startups for Republic Day Parade on 26 January 2024 by Startup India. TestBank represented 10 shortlisted startups to represent India in Reflect Festival Cyprus in September 2023 and in Indian Asian Startup Summit in December 2023. TestBank received Self-Made Startup Award by Startup Leadership in Hyderabad in February 2023. TestBank won Small Business Enterprise Award in November 2021 as Best EdTech Company. TestBank has been recognized by Facebook and has been awarded cash and credit under MSME category. He studied his engineering in Godke Institute of Technology, Belagavi, Karnataka, and he was also Vice President, North Zone GIT Alumni Association from 2014 to 2016. Started its chapter in New Delhi and Dubai, presently the advisor to the association and managing student college industry interference for mutual benefits of college and student fraternity. He is invited as a speaker on the topic across various industries and colleges as motivational speaker on entrepreneurship and startup ecosystem. Once again, thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation, and we are eager to hear your thoughts.
Thank you, Ginger John. Now I would request Rajesh Sethi sir to carry out the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for a brief introduction. First of all, I again thank you, Subhaya sir, Jayadeva sir, my friend, Sangareddy, and all for picking a non-technical techie guy with a mechanical background and MBA degree background to come and give a keynote speech. That's what my friend told in an international conference held by Computer Science Department. So again, I will say one quote to summarize this. आप लोगों ने स्टूडेंट्स ने सुना होगा, किसी भी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो सारी कायनात आपको उसको मिलाने में लग जाती है. This is what is the summary of what I said to what I am today, and I am going through that phase of life and understanding that yes, if you put a lot of passion and energy on whatsoever you do, whatsoever you think, what you want to create, I think everyone in the universe come back to you and try to help you, provided that you are focused, you are honest to yourself, and you can think that yes, you can create a difference. वो कहते हैं ना, कारवां आप अकेले शुरू हुए और कारवां बनता चला गया, is what I feel. So Sangamesh, thank you once again for giving this opportunity, and the topic which I am going to use is actually I'm not working, so let me come back again. मैं सिर्फ गप्पे मारता हूँ. I don't work actually. When your hobby, your passion and profession becomes a single thing, so actually you are not working. और आप जब उसमें पूरा thrust डालते हैं और चीजें आपसे होने लगती हैं, तो you feel yes, you are in a right direction. Coming to the right direction, coming to this place, thinking that I will be the odd man out, but I really see now a purpose which I said from the stage also, that this institute can become a pioneer in solving the problem of the society, of the country in the current scenario when we are going for pen paper exams since long. I remember it's like 50 years daddy thing, and online started in 2008-10. It's still not achieved the teenage. So this is where I started with 3 centers, and initially in Delhi. Are you aware of all these logos which I have put? Most of you. So not once. I'll ask the question at the back so that if somebody is sleeping, can wake up and see and listen. It's going to be a very crisp 30 to 40 minutes talk, and I'll try to make it as much as interactive as possible. So Book My Test Center is a futuristic e-marketplace to book and manage infrastructure for the delivery of computer-based online exams and is powered by TestPan, the mother company. So it's startup recognized. It is CRISIL rated at 2, where 1 is the best and 7 is the least. It is MSME, it is ISO 9001, and of course 9027 and 14 also is a part of it, and we are NSIC also. So with a wide exposure, we are a startup company, but at the same time, we are taking all the benefits of being an MSME also. And we understand MSME is like contributing almost 29% to the GDP. It's like a manufacturing unit, it can be a service. So this is a disclaimer. So before I tell you this problem statement, I would like to tell you how the industry works. How many of you have given in the back online exams ever? Once in a while? Computer-based online exams. Have you given it? Yeah. So you must have gone to a test center and given the exam. So if we break up the computer-based online exam into 3 parts, which is the content, the technology and the delivery. The content part becomes the making of a question paper, where test plan is not there, which is 20% of the entire project. And when CAT exam or CET Karnataka or any exam happens, on a testing engine where you answer your question paper MCQ based, is technology. We call it as a testing engine, which is again the 20%. This is we are not there. 60% is the delivery, where right from when you fill up a form and a test center is assigned, and we work with assessment company together to prepare that test center 3 days before the day you come to give an exam on Sunday. So in a layman, a role of a banquet hall in a wedding. तो हम बोलते हैं दूल्हा दुल्हन पंडित बाराती आपके, हम आपको सिर्फ banquet service देंगे. So we see it as a Uber concept. The drive is yours, EMI is yours, petrol yours, car is yours. We give you a passenger. Book My Test Center will be a futuristic e-marketplace, which is going to give you the exams on that infra. So what is happening these days? How the exams are booked? For example, you want to give JEE exam. Or maybe CAT exam post-graduation, IIMs put up a tender or they get into the National Testing Agency to conduct this exam not only in India and abroad also, if you have an application from wheresoever you have. So what they do is they bid in tender. So we have 61 assessment companies whom we are working with. You know, I made it as a thought process. We can't fight TCS Ion, Prometric, and I'm a startup. So I always put up our marketplace in such a strong position that they fight in tenders, and whosoever backs the tender takes the universal services from us. So we say, if you can't fight, join them. So rather than making them as a competitor to you, you are actually the very important partner who plays a very major role in the delivery. So how it happens is, when you pull up the form and you get an admit card that you have to go to this test center to give that exam, there is an entire process which is there in that. So once that tender is grabbed, a company like TCS, Prometric, Pearson, Satvas, VCOS, ETS, whatever you know about this, they send us a mail and they say that you have to book the test centers in this many cities, these many branches, these many students, and these many days. This is, we finalize our commercials. And keeping in our margin, traditionally, let it be a TCS or let it be Pearson View, they mechanically send the email confirmation of those test centers. Few might be saying that Pearson View, yes, they might be doing it online, but when the exam is small, they do it online. When the exam students' numbers are more, they approach company like us. So they have the PBTC test centers where the numbers are from 5 to 15. But we have a 6.5 lakh testing nodes in which one center can have as much as 5,000 computers to be delivered. That means if we have 3 batches in a day, 15,000 candidates can be assessed in that particular test center when we go for an online exam. So there is a problem. when we go for an online exam. So there is a problem statement. What we are trying to solve. The process is very, very manual. Email comes, email goes, you call up from the database, check availability, and then tell them whether you are available, commercial finalize, and then do the audits, and then share it to the assessment company, which is very, very time consuming. There is no live dashboard. Suppose if your university, sir, in coming time, tell me that Rajesh, we want to conduct an exam of 40,000 aspirants who wants to take admission in this university. Can you tell us the best date where we get easily all these test centers available? That problem statement is not being solved by any of the service provider who is working with actually all the assessment company. Because assessment company will never make it shown to a company who is a competitor to you. So I made it my position at such a say that I become a BGS or Reliance. So I have Daikin also, I have LG also, I have all those things. So the test centers give you that information. So that lies there. Then there is a lack of transparency. Now I have a team of 35, we have increased to 55. That they book one center in that particular city again and again and every time. Which creates a problem and a doubt that when there are two other more centers, they are not being given the opportunity to be booked because there is a human bias involved. It's not that they are doing something in a wrong way, but that was the doubt created at that level. So we are trying to solve that problem. And there is no physical or technical audit done in detail and give those test centers the credit rating the way we give it for hotel like 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star. There is no provision as of now as we speak. And third, there is no single stop. Solution, in the industry which can give this all information. And mind it, we are not conducting the exam, we are supporting the delivery of that exam. This is what the market is. And this is, I believe, year 21, 22 data, the 26, 27, 22 and 20 still is not available. It's a total accessible available market is 20,000 crore repetitive. So you understand, if it is an entrance exam, it is everywhere. If it is a government job, it is everywhere. Even for the mock test market, the clients like LN, Akash, Rajasthan, Kota Factory and all those stuff, even those are conducting these mock test exams for which they are looking for the infrastructure. So we do not have that kind of infrastructure still made so that we switch from pen paper exam to the bureau base. And it is started with 1500 crore, the market leader is TCS Ion, and rest 70% is being done by them, and rest 61 assessment company are fighting in that 30%. So there is no uniform distribution of growth of the industry as such. So this is starting from 3 test centers in Delhi. Now we have around 3,576 test centers across 510 cities in India and 7 countries. We have 61 assessment companies just born in 2016 with a vision of will be the largest infra provider company for the early bird mover advantage, the way Uber concept had come or Make My Trip concept had come for the very first time. So Book by Test Center is going to be the early mover advantage which I have on a mission and vision to become the first marketplace where all the clients can have direct access in booking the test centers with the creditability. So I'm coming to that later part which I have asked from the academic institutes. So these are various clients, some reach the countries. I am one of the 50 shortlisted startup which has been shortlisted in Startup India portal. a service sector. How can I book a test center in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Sri Lanka by sitting in Delhi? And this is where I encashed my marketing, which is my specialization. And if you see a company on a Government of India portal, and you are listed there, the 50 to 60% audit becomes very, very clear that yes, if the Government of India has put up this company as one of the top 50 service sector startups, the half audit is already done. Then in coordination with the client and the assessment company, we implement. So for example, for these South countries, we are doing South Asia University entrance exam for the last 3 years, for which we are booking not only the test centers in India, but in the South countries also. I have been very blessed that I am one of the brand ambassador of Startup India. I was being shortlisted to represent India in Cyprus, Europe, and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and Vietnam. And day before also, I got a privilege to, have a session for the government college in Andaman Nicobar. I had this thing that I am coming to this place, but I said I have the first commitment here. Though they said, sir, you can go there and come back to this place. But I said, no, it's commitment is commitment. And I told them that they arranged the entire online session for us. And I did it from Belgium for the Andaman and Nicobar. So, वो जो मैं आपको बोला है, किसी भी चीज को दिल से चाहो तो सारी कायनात आपको मिलने लगती है, वो होता दिखता है. वरना I, somebody in Delhi, and now going global, from local to global, is what you are, तुम चाह रहे हो और आपको कायनात हेल्प करने को आ रही है, because you are true to yourself. आप सोचेंगे, now I will say something why I come into this industry. I finished my 1994 engineering and सोचा कि इंजीनियर बन गए हैं तो सड़क पे पत्थर मारा तो वो इंजीनियर को लगता है. उस टाइम ऐसा था. तो हमने कहा हम तोप नहीं बने हैं, let's do something else. So I told my dad I'm management MBA करेंगे. And I did my MBA, and after that, I am from business class family, but I still had a vision. If you want to become an entrepreneur later, it's always good to work for some time and then look for an entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship will always have an upper hand on the job, but with no offense to people who are into job and they have achieved success. But entrepreneurship is like you are doing job for yourself also, and you are qualifying the families of other people whom you recruit. So that will always be the upper edge. Ab uske baad, I was into the apparel sector. I started going to my college. I attended one of the alumni meet in my college in MBA in Delhi. And this is where actually the journey which was to start in 2016 started in 2002 without knowing that I will be into this industry. हुआ क्या कि we went to a college. Of course, you will come once you have a degree, you come back and do an alumni meet. And my director said, "Yeah, Rajesh, why don't you start working for this alumni association in normal way? Nothing big dreams or big plans or something like that." So I scaled that alumni association not only at a local level but at international. So I started with alumni meet chapter in Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Patna, Bangalore, and then London, Sydney, Dubai, and US. Imagine it was absolutely no legal, no financial obligation. It was just voluntarily doing something to give back to society. And this is where the journey which started in 2003 is actually helping me to go from local to global. The network I made, without any bad intent or without any, intent of कि मुझे ये फायदा होगा, I was doing truly the same. And same thing I did for my engineering also, and lately, before coming here, I was again called by the Governing Council of the Nagara Law Society to revive the alumni chapters once again, which have gone back because of this pandemic situation. So coming next, a few of them what were being spoken, you can find it on the that we also were being covered by Forbes India December 2023 edition. So coming back to the subject, that why it is now we think using of information technology tools for the assessment are more deeper down. The current state of pen paper exam, which we have accepted, I think it's 50 years, whatever is happening correct. But with my deeper experience into subject matter, it is not to the extent what we accept. It is actually because nothing else can happen, so we are accepting it. So the way you see the ruckus these days, again I am talking about the exams, which the government is facing, we have to have a solution which is there in testing engine, but the exam which gets leaked by the nexus at any stage, right from, with no offense to the people who are genuinely actually into the industry, but the people who are the nexus of the industry, right from the client to the assessment body, to the companies like us, to the people involved in the assessment process of pen paper. Pen paper can be leaked right from client office, to the assessment companies, to the printing press, to the logistics, to the papers which are being kept in a day and night before in any of the institute, or people like who are involved in the entire process. I am putting a disclaimer with no offense to all the people who actually are genuinely doing it, but for the people at the nexus who are into this setup. So the government is facing a lot of problems. The nexus is trying to convince them that pen paper are more safer than online. But if I ask anyone, do you think, without knowledge of the industry, do you think pen paper and IT-enabled paper can be thought on a same level? Any one of you, with no thorough knowledge. Do you believe that pen paper is good, or do you believe online is good? Anyone from the students? Online. Are you impressing me by saying that, or you mean it? Okay, how? Thank you. Thank you. That's the first impression. Can we have a round of applause for him for answering at least that level? But I give you, my friend, another example. The JEE paper of 2021 was leaked in online as well. Add on that information, but the kind of problems we have more in pen paper are comparatively less in online. The only advantage, what I feel, and I feel confident in getting into the online industry, is the question paper gets uploaded from the server half an hour before, when every candidate sits in the front of the computer and the exam gets downloaded. The possibility of exam leak can be also considered post that downloading, but at least before process has been already curved and controlled. That's what is online we should think of. First good reason. Second good reason is paperless. Means what? To society. Tree. Cutting of the tree. You are wasting so much of paper. And it has so there are many startups who are into sustainable mode, who are working for climate, all those things. We really have to get rid of this pen paper as soon as possible, so that, at least we, I as a founder feel, anybody in quota, in a mock test, if the 1 marks is less, commits a suicide, or anyone who is eligible for a IAS job and he gets manipulated by virtue of hard luck to be replaced by the candidate who is not at all eligible, both are kind of a murder. It is not the suicide, it is actually the murder. And this is what people who are now, I'm welcoming a lot of fresh blood into the system. If you have that kind of a soul feeling to contribute to the industry, this is an industry which is going to flourish in coming time. So if you can think, yes, we want to go into the assessment industry, and believe me, it's a technology. It's all AI, it's all ML, it is all blockchain to be added at every junction so that we can curb cheating. A genuine student or a genuine candidate is the one who deserves that job or a seat. I still say, if you have a management quota in any of them, it's better, it's much better declaring it that 10% is management quota is much better than manipulating the result, which can really change a life of a student or a candidate opting for an exam degree or opting for a job. If you have that, this is an industry which you should think of. And now, these are the tools. I will not go, I told you I am a non-techie guy, but I see a vision and mission into this, that if the exam gets leaked after it is downloaded, is where you should work upon. So we have servers. Now let me just talk a little bit of technology thing. It gets downloaded on a server. From that server, it goes into the client PCs, right? Through networking. The server is totally safe. If, as of now, as we speak, exam gets leaked from a server, the assessment company can very well predict, because they have put up these tools in them. But they are unable to do it when it goes from client PC, where actually the candidate is sitting. So you understand, if you have clicked 1 plus C as the answer, if it is the right answer, so 1 0, you get 1 mark, there and then. And if it is you are answering a click on a D, which is the wrong answer, it's 0. So the answer is made the moment you are clicking that. And this is where blockchain comes into the picture. People are saying it is the test center who creates the cheating mafia. I say no. They can be one of the probability. The probability cannot be denied. But there are also people, because they have invested 1.5 crore to put up a test center, private segment. And if it is an academic institute, they have the computer lab which they have invested. So we think if it is an institute, they will be more prone to their reputation. But private center, no, but somebody who has really put his hard money, because we really have only 8 lakh computers which online exams are using by all the industry, let it be TCS, which is the largest one. Only challenge is, any exam which has to be conducted amongst all of us, it has to be a single batch. Then only the proper evaluation is there. Otherwise, if it is multiple days, multiple batch, there is a probability of luck that I get an easier lot and you get a hard lot. So that's not a pure. So it's a government thing. The way we are working for infrastructure, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, for example, we are talking about ONDC, digital infrastructure. The infrastructure has to be grown in the colleges itself. It should become mandated to have 200-seater lab or a 300-seater lab in the college or a school specifically for online exams. Then only the volumes can be covered. So the lot has to be done, and lot has to be still being thought about and to be made as a policy matter. I will give you a thought for this. How do you use these tools to curb cheating? Blockchain, I understand, if you use a blockchain, your data gets saved in multiple clouds. Why not to impanel cloud at the test center or at the computer or at the server or at the client PC, so that data is encrypted and data is saved there, and any manipulation happens at any level can be cross-checked and validated from the ground zero position, where the candidate actually, you see that what has happened in NEET and UG, they have given you the individual result now. That should have been actually from day one, but the only point is, what my experience is, sometimes when you have 300 centers and there is an operational failure in any of the center, that exam has to be reviewed if it is not a cheating. So they keep all those parameters. A lot of brainstorming is required, but definitely if we can really work on this field is what my request is. Food for thought and research for future. This has to be worked upon by the scholars. Scholars must be going in for robotics, quantum, but assessment itself is a big opportunity. If whatever GAM is there on internet, we say it's a dark universe in that, unless and until it is assessed, it has no value. So assessment is very big important thing, and I would summarize all those things. If test bank can be of any help to the researchers, to the scholars, in coordinating, in doing the sync with the assessment companies with their problem statement, or with the test centers, we will be readily, happily going to help because we are looking for the solution. You would understand that on June 21st, Government of India has passed one bill, a 10 crore of penalty and imprisonment if the exam gets leaked. So our assessment industry is very, very silent on that. They said the Government of India doesn't have a testing engine or an operation team. They are hiring the corporate by the process of tender. It's like if the thefts are happening in any of the area, hang the SHO and close the police station. So making it then as an escape route. No. It has to have a two-way solution. That's what we are looking at. If we can have a forum to speak and anybody who can, I keep on a various, pick up this problem statement and we are going to support you from all the way because it's very difficult to build the cat when you have super brands like TCS, Prometric, Pearson who really will not talk on this thing because present trend is a failure of one assessment company is a testimonial in the tender when the competition is again being bid. This should go. So on this note, I would crisply give food for thought for the researchers, scholars, and the young lads. If you really want to work in this industry, it's a very, very respectable and honorable one because the feeling of satisfaction of genuine candidate and genuine student getting a seat with full credibility and confidence gives you a peace of mind and of course a revenue and the money to live your living together. I think on this note, I would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. So any questions I will ask myself. Anything you want to ask? Because I would see, we have scholars and the students. Anything you want to ask? Because you are reading media, but you are susceptible to ask. But if you ask something, maybe when I get an opportunity to meet the people, I will say I went to that college and student has these kind of doubts. How do we answer that? So test band is an aggregator, tech enabler and an online aggregator, sir. So we are not conducting the exam. We are enabling the delivery activity of the exam. So the exams are of 3-4 types. One is pen paper, we all know, the OMR based. Second is server based. So exam is downloaded on server and internet is required, then it goes to PC. Exam is conducted, it is pulled back to the server and again back to the server and then it evaluated. Then there is the internet based. 100% on the internet. You just open a URL in a computer and start giving the test. Now, post-pandemic, one more thing has come, auto-proctoring. The exam from home. I have now American clients with me. Whatever exams are happening in US, all US candidates and US clients, we are doing the proctoring from India. Generating a dollar revenue and using a gig economy. One process needs if 25, if I get 10 process, I give job to 250 people. Is my mission, is my vision to create entrepreneurs and create jobs. So bread butter तो कमाना ही कमाना है, लेकिन बाद में उसके साथ और भी अगर हम कुछ कर सकें. If we can do it sitting in Delhi, we are, startup, I'm a bootstrap profitable. And lately in last 2 years I started for a funding and I got first funding from IIC with Nagara University, first seed round. And my industry complemented that in the assessment industry it is usually the merger and acquisition. So the merger and acquisition, what has happened is like Metal was taken by Mercer, the US company. Aspiring Mind was taken by SHL, the UK company. Bebox was being acquired by ATS, an American company. In the zone of merger and acquisition, there is a startup who is working with all these super brands and being able to get a funding. Because once the exam leak of 1 crore, 2 crore, 10 crore, one center ruckus creates a lot of pressure on the assessment industry because 999 test centers, they say the cheating did not happen at our end. And the government of India says the result is not out, so the payments will start, the whole thing got started, and this man has gone and borne the heat at this level also, but it stood. That's how we got a credibility, not by only Startup India, but by the assessment companies also. So there are any number of ways, sir. we can really think of going for computer-based online exams and let the pen paper exam go. So there are 2-3 things which we have. So we worked with 2013 with TCS Ion when 12th results were being, checked online. We say online screen marking. The answer sheet, what is being done in a descriptive way, is being scanned, delabeled, uploaded. Teacher sits in the center. Rather than taking 2.5 marks, they click it. We say online screen marking. And there are now these assessment companies coming with the solution. MCQ is fine, click 1, 2, 3. But they are developing the apps, they are developing, the software. They will be giving some part of the pen paper also. Scan it, upload it, forget it. So it's an ongoing journey. It is not that we can have everything converted immediately and right now, but we have already moved in that direction, sir. So if I have the MIT exam, Manipal, we are doing it through Meritrack. If it is VIT, we are doing it with other company. If it is Manav Rachna University, at the moment, Hisar University exam is being booked by my organization. So they are doing a job. I am here with you. So we are working slowly and steadily, and we really need to raise a voice to the government of India. It can be taken by any of the organization or prestigious colleges like you. Yes, we have to work on that. That's it. Anything, boys or girls? कुछ भी पूछ सकते हो, डाउट बहुत होंगे.
Sir, what is your opinion on the recent outage of Microsoft?
I will not be the right person. Somebody is saying, they uploaded some software to have more preventive things, but it can be a conspiracy. So still it has not been openly said. So I will not be the right person to comment unless I need somebody from Microsoft or having a lot of connect with Microsoft can speak better on this. So we are absolutely on the delivery solutions of online exams only. So it can be only a test center, it can be a technical manpower who takes the server, it can be administrative manpower. So with Accenture we are working as administrative manpower. For technical we are working with HepTech. For auto proctoring we are working with American exams. So biometrics, CCTV, live jammers, all these delivery tools which makes it more credible. Any exam now the government says you can have a live CCTV recording, anything happens, picked up, and things are happening, but blame game just to pinpoint test center, I will stand with them, with the perspective, because for me, my client is also a demand creator. The test centers are demand suppliers. So they also have their right people in their community. There is a right people on this side also. We have to be the voice for the same.
Sir, so what my question is, so basically they are conducting in lower hardware, like low specification hardware. Sir. It might be like the latest hardware means it will be not so easy to crack.
Yeah, so you're right. I remember when we started in 2008, it was a 422 processors they were working on. Now it is i3. So to put up a test center on a computer is a capital intensive project. So it cannot become a primary mode of business, but it can be very well made a secondary mode of business. And eventually I see these computer exams will come back to the colleges only and the schools only. Because the infra is already there, the physical infra. It's just a matter of adding the computers and the security tools in those. So private sectors, yes, there is a credibility issue, but if it is in a college, the credibility issue is at least scanned to 80 to 90%. Once delivered with no mistake is 100% when they get the credit on. So hardware is being worked upon, software is being worked upon, but it's time for me to switch from pen paper to online.
When it comes to compatibility, so softwares cannot compatible with the older hardware, sir. So it needs to be worked out.
Yeah. So earlier we used to have that Windows servers,
now Ubuntu, then NetBoot. So they are doing experiment, but if you developer is strong, even the hacker is. The book comes, the guide comes first. If the book gets released, the kunji comes first. Yes, we are, the industry is working on it. It's a capital incentive, and government will not give capital to put these computers in the infrastructure. It has to be a public-private partnership effect. That people from corporate, people from industry, people from every state come and upgrade the hardware also as and when required.
So because even bitcoins are also getting hacked these days.
So it is, I'm not saying it's going to be zero. It's very difficult maybe sometime. But you understand, there are very sensitive things which are there as a part of the economy of the country. Why doesn't it happen in the army? Why doesn't it happen every now and then in airport? Why doesn't it happen in railways? The extent is, but last year, 46 exams got leaked. And I tell you the other part, who would have thought, whenever there is an election year, there is always a leak. And there is a politics involved with that. So it is not going to be absolutely zero, but we can curb it to the minimum one. And maybe you never know when the technology advancement tools are there, it becomes foolproof, credited. There is no stoppage that you can't create that kind of an ecosystem.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for listening so patiently. Thank you. It was a pleasure to be a keynote speaker for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words, sir. It's time to...
So I request everyone to move to the amphitheatre for the lunch. So after the lunch, immediately at 2:30, your sessions will start in respective venues. According to paper ID, please check the venues properly and please go to the venues at 2:30. Thank you all.